and welcome to another video with me, Elmo J. Cardiolainen. You can call me this guy. It's good to have you along. Today is really exciting because I'm taking a look at this. Yes, it's the Pussy Melter by Steel Panther and Satchel. So, this one caused a lot of controversy, but is it any good? Well, we'll find out after the intro. Okay, so today I'm taking a look at the Pussy Melter by Steel Panther. Now, before I get going, if you just want to skip ahead to the actual playing, then I've put the time in the description. But I think I have to say a few things about this because, well, if you don't know who Steel Panther are, they're basically a band that, it's a parody band. They parody the whole 80s rock and roll lifestyle, sex, drugs and rock and roll type thing. And I think they're great. They recently released this pedal, the Pussy Melter, and before they did that, they were actually planning on releasing a tone print with TC Electronic, and that caused a huge amount of uproar in certain circles, which led to TC Electronic backing away from the whole thing, if I've understood correctly. And this pedal is, as far as I know, not made by TC Electronic. I don't actually know who's made it. I read through the manual, it didn't say anything about that. Yeah, it caused a huge uproar, but I'm not going to get into that too much because it's been well covered elsewhere. But I do want to say that, yeah, you can be offended by jokes, that's fine. And you can think that the jokes are bad, that's fine. But the whole uproar was way overblown. I mean, it's just a joke. And yeah, so they released this and they're playing the joke full on with this. I'll just read you a bit from the manual. Now again, if you want to, you can skip to the playing, but I found the manual to be hilarious because I figured, I normally don't read manuals, but I had to read this. So it says, parental advisory, explicit distortion. The Pussy Melter is the ultimate distortion pedal developed by Steel Panther. It spawned out of the Sunset Strip, hairspray, whiskey, sweat and other bodily fluids. It was tested on stage and in the bedroom, tour bus, bathroom and your mum's house. It's designed in the spirit of an overdriven tube amp so you can run it through your clean fucking channel. Now, if you're offended by bad words, boo-hoo. Yes, this pedal is crafted and tested in the USA, just like us, Steel fucking Panther. Directions. Put down your beer, look at the pedal and locate the put it in and pull out jacks. You should also make sure there is 9 volts of power flowing through the pedal, but if you don't know that, you might want to sell your cheap Strat copy and go back to flipping burgers. Start with the pedal settings wherever the hell you want them to be. If you want to dial in ultimate wetness, you might want to start with the knobs at 12 o'clock and on moist. Your amplifier needs to be either in standby mode or off when you plug your Pussy Melter in. Start off with your amplifier in clean mode unless you're one of those noise rock clowns who just wants to sound like crap constantly. Run an instrument cable from your guitar to the Pussy Melter put it in jack. Run another instrument cable from the pull out jack of your Pussy Melter to the lame named input jack of your amplifier. You totally just hit a chord and then check the volume on your guitar before plugging it in, didn't you? To kick ass with the Pussy Melter, press or step on the foot switch until both LEDs are illuminated. Adjust your pedal volume to match your amplifier or your boost level. Dial in your desired settings by adjusting the Pussy Melter knobs and switches to shape your individual tone. Yes, we say knob a lot. I actually do too. Then get some bitchin' clothes and go rock a stage. Don't worry about the other band members though, it's all about the guitarist anyway. Yes it is. And the controls. So, if you want to know what the controls do, 1. It says dirty, controls the bitchiness of the sound. Nerds and prog rockers call it gain. 2. Load, how much do you want? Turn it up to get more. 3. The moist, gushing switch, which you have located here. Sometimes you've just got to ease it in, or maybe you want to raw dog like a jackhammer. Use this switch to adjust for foreplay or full-on banging. Booty, you like junk. Whoops. Booty, you like more junk in the trunk. Use this knob to bring out that bottom end. 5. Sizzle. Sometimes it's good to hear the screams, sometimes it's better silent. Clockwise brings the pain, counterclockwise tones it down. 6. Foot switch. Step on this to melt pussies. You're welcome. Power. The pussy melter is powered by a single 9-volt battery. You can harness the static electricity created by hot sex to directly power the pedal. But if you can do that, you should probably work for NASA or SpaceX. Probably SpaceX. You can access the battery connection by unscrewing the bottom plates of the pedal enclosure. Don't get too high before you do though, cause you'll lose the screws. Also, don't take the screws out over the carpet cause you'll totally drop one and then you're fucked. Alternately, plug in an external 9-volt DC power supply and don't steal your mum's vibrator charger. They use different voltage. Practice safe shred. The pussy melter is powered by MOSFET technology. This is as close as you can get to a tube amp without tubes, but it also makes the pedal as sensitive as a freshly shaved scrotum. Watch out when stacking the pussy melter. Other pedals can add noise to your audio signal, as will TVs, computer monitors, your Walkman or bunk-ass New York City power. Steer clear of other electronic devices to avoid this interference unless you want the pussies in your vicinity to stay as dry as a nun's gusset. As dry as the powder Lexi uses to put on his latex leggings. As dry as anti-lube developed by the Russians in the 60s to destroy America. As dry as fill in the fucking blanks, we can't do everything for you. Battery use. Do not use the battery from your dad's rusted minivan, it won't work. Do not use the old batteries from your little brother's toys, they won't work. Use a good alkaline 9-volt battery. Do we really have to tell you this next part to prolong your battery life? Unplug your cord completely from the put it in jack when not using the pedal. Come on, we can't believe we just wrote that. Stop reading this and get to melting pussy already. Well, I'll take their advice. I'll just get this connected so it has dirty, load, booty and sizzle, and we'll go through all that. I'll just get it connected and start playing. Alright, so what else do I have going here? I have a custom mahogany Strat with Seymour Duncan YJM Fury pickups going into a Marshall cab. The Marshall Plexi is never entirely clean. Here's my clean signal with a bit of delay. I also have a Fender Yngwie Malmsteen Overdrive for reference. Well, for me, for reference, and for you, if you're new to the channel, it sounds like this. If you don't have a noise gate, and with the noise gate, it sounds like this. Yeah, so there's that. Now, here's the pussy melter in the moist position and everything at 12 o'clock. Oh yeah, let's see how much noise it makes. Not a lot. But anyway, I'll use the noise gate. Okay, so I'll turn up dirt to 3 o'clock. Yeah, sounds very nice. I'll put dirt all the way up. Yeah, and I'll put load all the way up as well. Okay, so I had to adjust the gate a bit because it was making a lot of noise even through the gate. So I dropped the load to 3 o'clock and put the threshold up a bit on the gate. So now it sounds like this. Okay, that's a bit much, so I'll just drop load a bit and dirt as well. So now it's sounding like this. And I'll just try the moist and gushing switch. So it's been in moist and I'll just put it into gushing mode. Okay, the gushing mode was making a ton of noise, so I just dropped dirt and load to 12 o'clock. Here it is again in moist. And I'll put it into gushing. Can't believe I'm saying these things. This is gushing mode. Just see how it compares to the Fender Yngwie Malmsteen. Pussy melter. Well, I bought this as kind of a novelty item to check out, and I wasn't expecting to be, well, too impressed. I mean, Satchel's a great guitar player and all that, but still, I was expecting more of a distortion-y type thing. This sounds great. I mean, it really does. Very nice, just Fender Yngwie Malmsteen. Okay, so we'll see what the booty control does. I'll turn it all the way off. And all the way up. Okay, turn that to 12 o'clock and sizzle all the way down. Okay, so everything is at 12 o'clock except for sizzle, which is all the way down, and we're in gushing mode. Sizzle all the way up. Hey, what can I say? All controversy and everything aside, I wasn't expecting a lot. I really like this pedal. I really do. It's great. It sounds absolutely brilliant. It's not too far off from the Fender Yngwie. It has, you can tweak the EQ a bit more, which is nice. And if you're doing a gig with a clean amp, then you might need a bit more overdrive, and this certainly provides it. I mean, I'm only halfway with the dirty section, and yeah, brilliant stuff. I mean, really, I wasn't expecting this. Because if I want to go close to the Yngwie Malmsteen Overdrive, I've dropped booty a bit, and sizzle is halfway, so the Pussy Melter sounds like this, and I'll A/B with the Fender Yngwie. I'll go into the moist mode again and see how much difference that makes. Okay, so there's a huge drop off in gain, so I'll add gain. So gain is now all the way up. Whoops. Yeah, even I really like this pedal. Not necessarily my own playing, but I mean, hey, this is great. I have a backup for the Fender Yngwie Malmsteen Overdrive, which seems that the foot switch on that is actually working not so well. Yeah, what can I say? It sounds great. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting more something that you put into a clean amp and overdrives that, but it works brilliant with the Plexi. That's often not been the case, but this one, absolutely great. I could use either one, the Fender Yngwie or this one. So that's basically all I have for you today. That was the Pussy Melter by Steel Panther. Yeah, all controversy aside, this is a brilliant sounding pedal. I hope you liked the video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and if you have to, give it a thumbs down. And if you want to weigh in on the controversy bit, do so in the comments section. Tell me what load of rubbish Steel Panther is, or how great they are, or how great I am, or what a load of rubbish I am, because it's YouTube, so no one really holds back, do they? And yeah, subscribe if you haven't already, hit that bell notification thing, and support me on Patreon, because I buy the gear that I review, so you get an honest review. And hey, it's all subjective, isn't it? But I like this pedal. And I had one guy say on my channel that if I didn't end an Overdrive pedal review with the words, yeah, I like this, but I like the Fender Yngwie Malmsteen more, he would start drinking again. Now, I don't want to be the reason for anyone's drinking, but I'm not going to say that I like the Fender Yngwie Malmsteen more. It's slightly different, but I actually like the Pussy Melter just as much. Weird. It's been a while, I've been doing these, and I've probably never said that. I love the Strymon timeline because it's so versatile. No, not the timeline, the, what you would call it, sunset. Yes, that's the word. Yeah, that's all I have for you today. I'll end with a bit of playing on the Pussy Melter, and I hope to see you in another one. Take care. Goodbye.